Howdy guys, welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How are we doing? I hope you guys are well. Look, so today what I want to do is I'm heading over to the Charlotte Lake, as you can see here. Need to collect some resources, I need to get some herbs and things like that so I can get more heals. Now, apologies straight off the bat that I haven't been posting any videos for the last couple of weeks. There is a reason to that, so some personal, others production wise, so I'll get into why that was. But the personal side of things, so it's a little bit difficult for me to get my consistency down with making videos, so that's why I haven't been making videos as often as people would probably like to see. So it is a bit of a bottleneck for myself on a personal scale, but I am trying to make that time and get that time so I can actually do these videos and have videos ready for you guys, so you guys can enjoy and watch and do all that sort of good stuff. So that's where I'm at with that side of things. I keep forgetting to take some pickaxes and things like that to pick up things like marble, but anyway, look, I'm here to try and get certain things out of this, so that's basically what I'm here to do. But personal note aside, I had some production issues, so I'm going to explain what exactly happened. So not the previous week, but the previous week before that was the issue that I actually had. So made all my videos, did everything I needed to do on my regular basis without any problems, right? And for some reason I had some issues with storage on my device, and I'm like, okay, so I figured I'd take out all of my storage on the cloud base, which was what I intended to do. And what that actually did was it not only took out my cloud stuff, but also took all of my local stuff as well. So what does that mean? I lost all of my videos basically for that week, which was not what I intended to do or intended wanted to have happened. So yeah, that had actually happened, and it sort of put me back a little bit. And then personal note, week after, I wasn't able to get some uploads done. So yeah, that basically has resulted in a technically two week hiatus for you guys, which I had all the intentions to do things, but unfortunately when life gets in the way, life gets in the way. So that was that. And in between my transits and things like that, I hadn't had the available time just to grind out, do things and all that sort of jazz. So this is actually what I'm doing today. I'm actually, oh geez, I actually better heal up while I'm talking as well. These jaguars are pretty tough customers, so let's just dispatch this fella as quickly as possible, because he's not going to go away. And I've just gone through all my heals, which is not ideal actually, so I should have taken a little bit more with me, so that's my bad on that. But anyway, and this is part of the other reason why I'm here, right? So I'm trying to be as lean as possible when I'm taking supplies with me, just so I can actually stock back up. So basically what I'm doing today is I am trying to well, I'm picking up some linen threads and things like that, but also trying to get all these heals so I can actually start making the ointments and things like that again. So that's basically where I'm at with things at the moment. So I've got clothing, I've got weapons, so I can go back into the deep water as well to do a couple of things. That's basically where I'm at. So let's just take this and see what's in here, and then we can move on and get ourselves out of here. And yes, I will take all of that. That's been my bottleneck. That's the bottleneck, making these canteens. Yeah, so basically what I've been doing, and I'll show you as I'm moving over to the next part of this video. So we're going to move over to another zone, just so I can reset this zone particularly. So let's go over to Ashgrove, let's buy the coin. So basically what I've been doing is I've been heading over to the Forest Lake. So with the Forest Lake, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking no armor or clothing, taking very, very weak weapons, so predominantly pepper boxes. Really, that's all you really need in that area. It's probably overkill, but the reason why that I'm using the pepper box in particular is I'm taking out all of the animals that reside in there. So whether they're coyotes, boars, mainly rabbits, right? So with the rabbits, I'm getting their skin, making leather, making canteens, filling them up, and then utilizing those for my heals. So that's been my bottleneck. That's been the quickest way that I've been able to actually acquire all that sort of good stuff. If there's another way or a quicker way, please let me know. As long as it doesn't involve making, spending coins and whatnot. But that's basically what I'm, kind of doing, and I'm just sort of trying to make my way through. I've been wanting to take out some of these American buffaloes. They have been so enticing for me to do, but with the 6k HP that they've got on deck, it's not ideal for me. I'm not going to open that up because it's just unwanted attention. So yeah, so basically when I'm grinding, I am doing certain things for certain reasons, right? So, and I'm sure you guys do the same thing as well. And for me, I'm just sort of going along, picking up what I feel that is absolutely necessary. Yes, I could probably spend a little bit more time in picking up these maple trees as well, which is probably what I should be doing as well, mainly for things like the Alliance, right? So the Alliance, yeah, is something that I have actually neglected, and I'm sure the guys do watch my videos as well, so apologies for that. Just haven't been around for reasons that I mentioned earlier before. But I'm sort of one of those people that just sort of tends to, go about my business, kind of not like making much of a fuss about anything. I just sort of want to do my thing, and that's basically it. So yeah, I mean, look, it's probably not the best way of doing it, or going about it, but look, it's just my way of doing it. And look, that's just me, opening up a little bit and, explaining. I know some people out there would say, look, you don't need to explain yourself. It is what it is. Everyone's human. And I think that's important to acknowledge that as well. But yeah, look, it's, it is what it is. If I was doing this on a full-time scale, I think it would be a different, different expectations. Is probably the best way to sort of frame it. This is barely part-time as it is. I'm just sort of going. I just do it for the fun of doing it. I enjoy making videos because I enjoy making people happy, giving them something to watch, something to look at, something to look forward to. Hopefully, Oh, hello. Yeah. So and if I've made that change in someone's life, hey, look, I've done my job. That's my intention. And I like making content so you guys don't have to try and find your own source of truth. I want to be that source of truth for you guys, and hopefully that helps. But let's take up all of this. Let's just do that, because that's priority for me. Get rid of that, and let's just drop that there. Fantastic. Okay, good. So we'll continue on. But yeah, I like to be that source of truth for people. I like finding things out. I like working on things for myself as well. Now, just got to be careful here because I don't want to deal with old mate over there. But yeah, so my intention is I'm definitely going to get back into the deep water fairly soon. It's just a matter of just collecting everything that I need in order for me to, to make that commitment, basically. Yeah, so that's basically where things are at. Oh, no. See, that's who I didn't want to piss off, but now I have. So let's just quickly get out of here. I think for the most part, I probably picked up everything that I needed here. But we'll definitely just reset him and spawn back in and see if there was anything that I could grab. But okay, so I did have a pickaxe. I forgot all about that. Of course I did. So I'm going to take you in. I'm going to drop you there. I'm going to eat those because I've got a ton of those. And anything that I've got. Yep. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay, yeah, so getting back to it all. So this is basically me. This is what I do. I just float around, grab what I need, and if it's all tangible for me, I just make away with it and get myself out of here, really. Once I've collected everything that I needed to collect, can I pick up you? Yes, I can. And I think this is basically where I was at with everything, so let's just go on the outer skirts here. Let's just head over this way. And let me just sneak around. So like I said, at the end of the day, I just don't want to deal with these guys. The less impact to me, the better. Actually, what I'm looking at doing as well... Oops, someone's after me. Yeah, so that's pretty much pretty much done. I'll pick up that. Very good. Yeah, so let's get out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to commit to resetting my skills. Now, I did this once before. I did this very early on. Probably, I would say maybe on the best part of maybe 1 to 2 years ago. Maybe. It's been that long. And I invested pretty much everything into spirit at the time, which I thought was enough for me to get by in pretty much 90 to 95% of circumstances when it comes to animals. But now, since we are in the deep water, I'm going to have to reset that, and I'm going to need to increase my spirit count to a lot higher. Now, sure, I can utilize things like amulets and things like that to get better spirit now, which is something that I've been thinking about doing as well, and I haven't actually really taken too much thought into it. And I know it's going to take some time to actually sort of accumulate certain amulets and necklaces and things like that. I know a lot of these can be had in the Canyon Trials, which again, it does require, certain things to be done, resources, weapons, things like that, all that sort of stuff. But I think I do have a good stash of unused items, or rings and amulets and all that sort of jazz. So I'm thinking it might be a good time to have a play with it, go up to the Indian tribe in the north and see if I can actually get a better spirit set of rings and whatever, and then that way I can divert my skill points to whether it be attack power, speed. I think a lot of people sort of utilize defense, not so much. I don't think a lot of people that I've encountered worry about defense as much as all the other attributes that I mentioned before. So yeah, but then again, you guys let me know, what would you guys do when you're resetting your skill points? Do you throw all of them into spirit, call it a day, or do you sort of put the bulk of it in one attribute, and then you sort of use a secondary attribute in order for you to use as your primary, then your secondary, and then that way, you call it a day? Let me know. We'll be definitely interested to know how you guys actually set yourselves up. But for me, earlier on in the game, a lot of it for me was all around spirit points, and the fact that I didn't have to worry about, dealing with certain, enemies and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, let me know what you guys had done in the past. Now, this is going to be tricky. You know what? I'm going to take that as my last, as my last stop. So now I'm getting low on heals and things like that, so I'm just going to burn those, just utilize them, and from there, I don't know why I picked up a rock, but I did. No. Let's not worry about the stat increase for the moment. So let's just pick up everything here. If I come past a marble node, I will definitely... oh, Jesus. Where the hell? Oh my god, okay. Okay, so this wasn't what I actually signed up for. And if I can actually finesse this... No, I cannot. Oh, Jesus. I'm going. Okay, guys, we're back. So sorry about that, but I had to do the coward's way out. So I had to get out of the game, back out, just to ensure my fella was safe and protected, so I didn't die and lost durability on my bag, which in turn loses capacity, as you know. So yeah, I've only got 99 bit of health there, so luckily I got out of that. So let's head back home. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to get back in there or survive back in there with what my current setup is like. So there goes that. But yeah, so yeah, getting out of that now, coming back home with what I've got here. Look, it's an okay amount of haul. It's not by any means a decent haul by any stretch of the imagination, but it's something, so it's better than nothing. I don't know what I'm going to sub in here and sub out, but is there anything that I can swap around with character and whatnot? I think there is, so let's just do that and then go back to horsey and then finessed. There you go. Okay, so yeah, so basically with doing all of that, and with a limited amount of resources, weaponry, armor, and all that sort of yeah, there's only so much that you can do. Yeah, so made it back. We are obviously back at the ranch. Let me just commit to all of this, as you do. There we go. And then I've got a few more bits and pieces that I can utilize thereafter, and everything else in between. Let's go back to the loom here. I can craft a little bit more of that, craft a little bit more of that. Now, why I'm getting these fabric rolls is purely for alliance purposes. So yeah, so let's just pop that there, and let me just dump you over here. Now, do I have any food that I can acquire? Yes, I can. And let's just do that. Probably a little bit more than what I should have used, but that's okay. Okay, so as you can see, I do have, you know, some heals and all that sort of stuff, which I'll definitely take into my utilization. So let's go over here and let's pop up the rest that I can muster here, which is a nice amount actually. So it's a decent amount. So I'm getting some heals coming through, which is good. And then ointment wise, I think that's all the ointment that I can use. Yeah, I think I'm tapped out now. Once these come across, that's not even actually going to be enough. So you know what, I'll probably just get rid of those, because that fetches me a couple of canteens back, which I can then in turn utilize for any more that I get here. So yeah, just thinking, planning ahead, being a little bit more strategic on my part here. But I'm going to get some good heals, which is going to allow me to get back into the deep water. So let's actually head back out and have a quick chat about that too. So now that I'm good to go, well, hopefully by next video we'll be good to go. I do really want to try this out. It is going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. So I'm going to try and bring all the firepower that I can, the clothing that I can, and obviously the heals to go along with it. So hopefully we can get through, but you know, there's going to be yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bit of a struggle, I'm not going to lie. But I haven't been able to get in there just yet, only because I need to go here, and yes, there is a mini quest that I need to do here, which probably by the time this video goes up, everyone's already done it. There's a lot of videos out there that's already explaining what needs to be done, so I won't cover it. So I'll do all that in my own time. I'll get myself set up, ready to go, so that way we can go over to the cultist camp, and yeah, hopefully we can you know, do our best in there with what we've got. So hopefully that will be something that I'll do with you guys in the next video. But for now, I appreciate you guys hopefully stopping by, checking out this video as per usual. Apologies again that I haven't been around uploading videos, but then again, you guys know now. But please still continue to support me. Hit that like, comment down below, share if you can, that'll be helpful. And if you guys are new to the channel or not, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay guys, thanks so much as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one.